Well, there's a lot going on in and around Omaha, and there's one great place to keep track of it all, metroQUARTERLY.
The magazine prides itself on not only covering events, but also the people who make our city special.
One of those people right here, publisher
right.
Andee Hoig,
Oh,
the pub.
wait, she's the special one.
And they're both special. Come on, this is Megan Hunt as well. She's a business owner and community activist.
That's
Good to see
right.
you, Megan.
Welcome
Thanks for
back.
stopping by.
you guys.
But the first time I think we've had the two of you on together. Probably.
It is.
Yeah.
You know, I've known Megan for years and, you know, familiar with her design work and just kind of watched her do her thing and create her kind of identity and brand with Hello Holiday, and I know her nonprofit work, and I thought she's very inspiring.
So Mary's got the page open. She's one of your VIPs, right?
And that is it. Inspiring is the word in the middle, not important, but inspirational.
Yeah.
Why did you pick her?
Well, again, I've just seen Megan's work, and to me, she reminds me sometimes of a mini me. You know, you're out in the world, but she's in the design, I'm in the publishing. And just, you know, knowing her back when she did a lot with Omaha Fashion Week, but then taking that passion and putting it into her own place. But then she does a lot with nonprofits. And
a community activist, I think, as much as a business owner, sort of defines who you are, because you will voice about anything, and I love Megan is always putting some. But you're a child of the digital age. I didn't realize that you were so young when you first blogged.
I think that's part of the reason that I am so active, and that maybe you do see a lot of the work that I do, is because I grew up being very used to sharing my thoughts.
How old were you when you first wrote that initial entry online?
I was 8 years old, and my dad for Christmas gave me a domain, and I got a book about HTML, and it was literally, I think, HTML for Dummies. It was that, and
that's so cool.
yeah, I learned how to use an FTP uploader, and it was very different back then. But like, yeah, I built my first blog when I was very young, and so. Although I kind of identify as an introvert, it is really interesting to be part of a generation that has grown up being so comfortable sharing that much and being so comfortable articulating your opinions. And so that is something that is just innate to me. That's something that's very instinctive to me. And I think that no matter what I do in my career, it's always going to have that aspect of my personality. It's always going to be very personal, and it's very hard for me to separate that sometimes. And, you know, for better, for worse, I think that it's served me well generally, but, you know, it's also made me a target in some ways. But I think that whenever you're doing important work, that's just kind of comes along with it.
Well, that's because you share a lot. So that's why you can be a target. And I think some of the older generation out there will say, people like you, people in this younger digital age, this revolution, share too much online.
TMI, yeah.
Yeah. So, what do you say to them? I mean,
they're right. It's like definitely. I mean, can't we both be right?
Right.
Can't it be okay to, like, you know, if I have a thought and I think it's important, there's so many platforms to share that, like, and they're all opt-in, which is the great thing. Like, you really don't have to look at my face. You don't have to listen to what I say. It's very easy to avoid, in fact. But I mean, we also live in a world with a lot of different opinions and a lot of people putting themselves out there. And the more people that can do that, the better. And maybe, you know, if people are critical of that, maybe they should give it a try. And they would find that they might find some people that share their opinions too.
There's a lot of
validate
opinions.
the work that they do.
You're right. There's a lot of opinions out there. A lot of people share that stuff, but we also need people that can listen to those opinions.
As a business owner, because we've got so much to cover with Andee, what have you learned as a young entrepreneur that you think could benefit, a lesson that a lot of people who are in your shoes maybe 5 years ago
That's a good question.
could learn from?
5 years ago, things were so different. Like, I feel like all of the entrepreneurs that are kind of in my peer group, like, we all really kind of came up together through a lot of stuff in the digital age, especially as things were growing in Omaha. But I think that the most important thing is to make a place for yourself, not only as an entrepreneur, but as a woman in particular, as a member of any underrepresented group. Make a place for yourself and don't ask to be invited, because nobody will invite you. Because the truth is, nobody cares. Everybody cares about themselves, and everybody is looking out for themselves. And that's just like how it is. It doesn't make it mean. It's not thoughtless, but like, you have to invite yourself to the party
so many people
instead of waiting for someone to ask for you.
So many people are naturally reluctant. I love the idea of don't wait to be invited.
Show people why you matter.
Yeah,
Don't ask them
right.
to tell you why you matter.
Good choice on the VIP.
I mean, honestly, we don't have to talk about it.
No, we do want to talk about.
We'll do it fast.
We want to talk about the big event, right? The big
Yep.
event's
So
coming up.
we're into the final. I probably won't be on here. Anyway, we're in the final couple weeks for nominations, and we just want you to nominate your favorite charity event because we just want to recognize really awesome stuff happening in the community. So top 5 real quick.
Six, technically.
Top 5, 6.
Go ahead.
Throw it up. September 9th, Broadway Ball.
Don't throw it up.
All right. Also on the 9th, Wings and Wheels for Ronald McDonald House Charities. Then we've got on the 11th, Taste of Florence. Going to be a great day. September 12th, Changemakers 2016 for Nebraska Children and Families Foundation. 15th is Omaha Home for Boys, Imagine Our Youth Gala, and then the 16th, an evening at the Fair QLI. I'm sure you've had all these people on.
In fact, we just had Coach Ken Carter on from the Imagine Our Youth Gala yesterday.
Awesome.
So you are giving something away.
We're giving
yet
away.
again this visit.
It's dinner and a show. That's what we're
That's
calling it this
awesome.
week. So $25 gift certificate to Jams and also 2 tickets to go see Sister Act at the Playhouse. So you can go to our website. Keyword is Showtime.
And the deadline to enter is September 9th?
Yes.
Because, you know, the show's happening and you got to know, get your tickets before it does.
Yeah, and you are a publication, and sometimes we forget to tell people where to get the publication at. Where can people, can you subscribe?
You can subscribe, go online. That's a great way. I know we have some at Hello Holiday.
We got a ton at Hello Holiday. I'll come.
So go pick up at Hello Holiday.
And shop, because you've got some really cute things. I saw in that picture.
Yeah, also spend money, but definitely get a Metro magazine.
Get a magazine.
I
spend
love
money.
it. And if you'd like to subscribe, you can call or shoot him an email, editor@spiritofomaha.com. Thanks,
You can read it
Andee.
online.
I've
Read it
seen you a
online.
lot lately. We've been out moving and shaking
I know.
quite a bit.
Lots
Well,
going on.
Saturday night we saw you out. How did everything go? Everything
And I
end up
saw her
well
on
Saturday
Tuesday night.
It was great.
I go
Omaha
Red.
Fashion
Yeah,
Week was
Fashion
fun.
Week was good.
Great to see you and Megan. Always
Megan,
a pleasure.
yeah,
Always.
Let's
Thank
come
you.
back and we could do a whole, let's do
Hour.
3 or 4 segments with you next time.
I'll do that.
Yeah, thanks a lot. For adults.